so I just dove down from the roof and hit the dumpster.
A large, aggressive man and a small woman with colorful hair. Did you hear any names?
I think the chick called the guy Orso, but I'm not sure.
I was afraid of that. It looks like Pavoni's team was after the same target.
Who's that?
Casimiro Pavoni is a violent, unscrupulous man who does not care if he hurts people. He has a long career in crime, not very lustrous, which seems to anger him. His locksmith and safecracker is Goffredo Rotolo, a loved long-time professional. Men have gone to jail for him. I do not know why he's with Pavoni currently. You have met his driver and muscle, Orso Nieto, a truly evil man. As you say, a psycho. The woman is Terane Jamshidi, a hacker, electronic specialist, and a social engineer. Also, rumor has it, a cocaine aficionado who got into the life to pay for her considerable debts.
A charming bunch, innit? That's it for the job, though. Let's pack up and...
Not necessarily.
Explain, Celia.
They weren't carrying anything when they came at me, and I doubt they risked going back afterwards. I'm sure the loot's in the safe, and we'll be on the train tomorrow. Let's hit it there.
That's a lot of assumptions.
It actually does make sense. It would be wise to board the train on the Swiss side of the border. There are border formalities, and lie though they are, you're not an EU citizen. No sense documenting your presence on the train.
Okay, who's with me? I need a partner.
I can handle the comms. Oh, I'll also load you up with some tools.
Cut me out. That's too risky since we don't have a plan.
I'm game. Let's hit the road.
All right, we're gonna make this happen.
Sounds like it's settled. I will inform the client and get you tickets, and Sonia will procure your car. Get some sleep. Tomorrow will be a long day.
All right, we're on the train. Hello, Switzerland.
Yeah, so I checked out the train. The last car is cargo, and I bet that's where the package is. Then there's a couple of first-class cars. Side of the car just chartered the upstairs for a shoobs. A party or whatever, getting the stakeholders and such wavy. Then there's the restaurant, in case you need a snack. The next, there's two second-class cars for like the roofs, yeah? Easy to blend in there. Then there's that thing that makes the train go, yeah?
We call it the engine, numbnuts.
We're right next to the engine. Sonia rigged the door so it can be opened while the train is still moving.
Be careful, Celia. It is likely Sidler Koch has security personnel on board.
I'll wait here. Holler if you need help.
Oh shit, it's that psycho who chased me on the station roof. Looks like they were there to steal uniforms.
Also, great. Hey, I have an idea. Set your radio to scan the frequencies.
Hold on. Yeah, I think I got something.
I'll meet you in the restaurant car. I need to get my gear first.
Ooh, perfect.
They are likely after the same thing we are. Try to figure out what their plan is.
There are 2 base jumping chutes here.
No, I'm not taking the other one.
Maybe tie. Black line.
Nah, high nose.
What? I mean, how?
No idea. Hit the trees without even opening his chute. Jess said he was still wrecked from the night before. But dude, let's not talk about dead ice jumpers.
This is it, people. Let's make this the heist of the century. One for the headlines.
I thought we were here to steal stuff, not to do a publicity stunt for you.
Start your timers now.
Sounds like they're initiating their heist. That settles it. Our only chance is to disrupt their plan.
Damn, Orso and Terranay are going different ways. I can't follow them both.
Wait, they don't know me, do they? I could tail one of them.
Go follow Orso.
Okay, I'm going after the psycho.
They will in all likelihood have a clockwork plan. Try to figure out ways to break it.
Hello.
It's me. You're on the Alpine Express, right?
Yeah.
I'll make this short. I'll send you a photo of a guy. You need to steal a thumb drive from him. Got it?
Yeah, but... Hello? Are you there? Damn.
Your radio cut off for a moment there. Are you okay?
Never better.
Uh-oh. Orso is messing with the brake system.
What? Terranay, go see what's wrong with the lights. I can't do this in the dark.
Phew, the guard is down. Let's never switch jobs again, Orso. The explosives are in place and armed.
That doesn't sound good.
The safe is open and the case is here.
Ah, Rotolo. You never disappoint. I'll be waiting.
I have the case. Heading over to you, Orso.
Brake safety's off. On my way there, Pavone.
The way train brakes work, if one loses brakes, the whole train stops. Sounds like they disable that so they can decouple cars freely.
I have the detonators.
Coming over to you, Pavone.
Heading to the cargo car.
There's a pot of cream sauce next to the stove. I suck at cooking. The last time, I spilled milk on the stove. Ooh, boy. The smoke and the smell.
We're turning from criminals to barbarians.
These snowmobiles are good to go.
They're going to get away with snowmobiles?
Yes, they're gonna stop the train.
Pouring the cream. Oh, crap. Pouring the cream. Oh, crap.
What the hell? Why is...
Hello, Mr. Pavone.
Wait, who are you?
I'm someone who can drop you or your team into the proverbial creek with no paddle in sight. Your team is locked in the cargo car, your explosives are disarmed, and the cargo silent alarm is primed.
What's that? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you did know about the silent alarm, didn't you? See this device? If I push this button, it turns back on.
Right. Orso, come here. The broad is trying to pull something stupid. Orso. Tarane, Rotolo, come in.
Oh, didn't I mention they're bound and gagged? Now, I could push this button, or you could give me the case and I could quietly depart.
Fine. Just know, I will find you, and I...
Yeah. Thanks. Oh, by the way, there's no alarm. Toodles. Got the case. They're after me.
Some goddamn bitch has the case.
Black hair, neck tattoos, dark clothes. Get that.
Get to the first car and get out through the door we rigged there. Celia, you could go to the cargo car and use the explosives yourself.
Don't mind me. I'm safe.
They only found the guard tied up in a maintenance closet once they started unloading the passengers. He had apparently been subdued by a small woman with a taser. A woman who was no doubt involved in explosively detaching the last car from the train and raiding its contents.
No doubt. Sorry, Agent, but what you're doing is guesswork at most.
Good guesses are what crack cases I've found. I'd bet good money on this same person being involved in the train station brouhaha as well.
They must have been after that case all along.
So you know about that then?
I only knew Redmond was after something really expensive in a secure case.
Are you saying the woman on the train was Redmond?
Oh, God, no. Redmond's a dude. Definitely.
Now, what makes you say that?
It's an ego thing. A Mediterranean ego thing, to be precise.
Very well, let's be precise then, Miss Kowalczyk.
Oh, call me Celia, please.
So let's be precise, Celia. You obviously have an idea of who Redmond is, so can we just stop dancing around it now, please?
You guys better throw some work our way for this. But okay, I don't have solid proof yet, but if you ask me, my money is on Casimiro Pavone.
Pavone?
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on him on the train, but missed his accomplices, obviously.
But you do admit to being on that train, then?
Yeah, I thought that was implied.
All right. Since we're obviously going to be here a while, I'm going to get some coffee now.
If you could get me some as well, I'd really love it. I didn't sleep that much on the plane.
You're doing good, kid, but stay focused now.
Could you maybe get me the hell out of here?
Right now, you're more useful to both of us in there.
All right, but you'd better have a plan. Of course, I don't speak Swiss or whatever, and I didn't know where I was. My phone was out of juice, and the border formalities. It's a wonder it only took a week.
So, here we are. That was a great thing we accomplished against all odds. You should be proud. I will contact the buyer first thing tomorrow, but today you have earned rest and celebration. We will have a late dinner today. Take some time to freshen up.
Anyone else curious about what we stole? Guess not. Here I am. What's up?
Did you get the sequencer?
The secret what now? Oh, God, don't tell me. You're the mystery client, aren't you?
Guilty as charged. So, did you get it?
You asshole! What kind of game are you playing here? Why didn't you tell me?
Whoa, no game, Celia. I wanted to see how you'd work with a fresh team without me looking over your shoulder. You remember Amrita?
Amrita? What's that?
I had hoped you'd catch that one, but all right. They're a biotech company who's about to go public with this phony product. Our plan is to use that prototype DNA sequencer to bust their bullshit and make them stop the IPO.
So, you're a consumer advocate now.
Well, of sorts. Those major plans I mentioned? This was just one part of it. Look, I know you have questions, so go ahead, let's have them.
So, what is the plan? What are we doing here?
Aside from getting you to the next level, this. There's a hedge fund manager in London, Humbert St. John. He's grabbed the rights to a drug called Protelvia and hiked the price sky high. We are going to ransom his fund and get those rights away from him.
So, that's major.
Yeah, it's worth getting up in the morning for.
This sounds ass backwards, though. Why not just steal his fund? I assume it's not pocket change.
Well, it isn't, but in this case, money is more of a happy byproduct. Long story short, I'm repaying a debt I owe someone.
Must be one heck of a debt.
Yeah, let's just say I wouldn't be here without them.
I can dig it. For future reference, though, don't ever try to play me again.
Duly noted. Anything else you want to know about?
That USB stick, was that a part of this, too?
Oh, yes, actually. Did you get it?
Not exactly.
Well, at least you got the sequencer. We'll finish this job yet. Don't worry. Anything else?
So what exactly does Protelvia do?
It's an old osteoporosis drug, pretty much obsolete, but it also helps with something else. Type 4 autosomal dominant osteoporosis, and it's as bad as it sounds. It makes your bones grow thick and brittle. There's spontaneous fractures, blindness, deafness, bones growing inside bones, nasty stuff.
Jesus. So if I guessed the person you're repaying that debt to...
Yeah, has this thing. But it's not just for him, it's for everyone St. John is fucking over.
Okay, I'm officially motivated now.
Anything else?
I'll get back to you.
All right.
A one-of-a-kind, priceless DNA sequencer. Not bad for a day's job.
Yes, Celia?
I had a little chat with Redmond. I know he's behind this whole thing.
Oh, I trust you shall keep this to yourself for now, yes?
I will, but why didn't you tell me, or the others?
I am merely following his wishes. If others knew, it might be confusing, a distraction. It is also not relevant for now. Here, I am the boss.
I get it, just not a fan of being played.
I hope that trust remains.
Yeah, don't worry. We're cool.
I am glad.
Is that a dinosaur skeleton in Hanche's little gym?
Ah, yes. Vespasiano's folly.
That's... Wait, that can't be a dinosaur species, can it?
Vespasiano Altamura was my grandfather's half-brother's father, an enthusiastic amateur paleontologist. Enthusiastic, but alas, very much an amateur. He was so proud of that purchase. Nobody had the heart to tell him it is mostly whale and hippo bones and plaster.
Ouch. Well, that train heist was intense.
Indeed it was, but with a good ending. Some important rules were broken. And make no mistake, I am not happy about that. Let's talk more about this later.
I'd like to learn more about you, Damiano.
Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
You said you run the school out of the goodness of your heart, and with a straight face, too.
A mostly straight face, but yes.
I guess you still believe in honor among thieves and all that.
I believe in it. I try to teach it, but I do not expect it.
No school like the old school, huh?
You can call me a nostalgic, a romantic, or even a fool.
Definitely like the good old days, though I don't know if they were really that good.
In many ways they were terrible, but there were good things as well, which we should hold on to.
So, what's with the duds?
My clothes. What is there to say? A gentleman should dress like a gentleman, no?
But isn't it a little, inconspicuous?
As what you would call a background man, I can afford to make an impression.
True, and you do wear it well.
Thank you, Celia. I couldn't do it without my tailor.
Where did you learn to cook like that? Did your mom teach you?
Oh, I wish I could say it was my mother, but instead it was the cook at the Cucchiaio Piegato.
The what now?
The best little taverna you could hope to find on the shady side of town.
You worked at a restaurant.
For a time, yes. I learned about a great many things there. Food being just one of them.
I'll get back to you.
Please do, Celia.
No, I haven't got the password. Of course! But how could I know Altamura actually encrypted his files? Please, calm down, Mr. Pavoni, sir.
What the...
I understand.
I will do it. I understand. I understand. Yes, Mr. Pavoni, sir. Right now, the plan is to...
Chip, what the hell?
Crap! Apologies, I have to go. No, everything is splendid. Yes, bye.
What the actual fuck are you doing? You're working with Pavoni, is that it?
Hush, for the love of...
Don't you fucking shush me. I'm so gonna kick your...
Chill, Celia, please. I'm in trouble.
No shit. Explain.
I went out on the piss and there was this chick.
Yeah, of course there was. Wait, what happened to your accent?
She was... what?
Nothing. Go on.
So, I may have mentioned I was living a life of crime. She didn't believe it, so I told her about some of my jobs. Of course, she recorded it all.
So, who was this honeypot?
You have kind of met her.
Don't tell me.
It was Taranay.
Fuck's sake, Chip. How? How did you not...
I have never seen her live, and she was disguised, and I was really pissed. I woke up to one righteous hangover and a message from Taranay. There was a clip of our conversation. She said she has the rest safe and sound on her laptop for now. I got a call from Pavoni, and he demanded info he could use to poach Altamura's next job. Boo-hoy! He was pissed off. I got the impression he took losing the train job real personally and wants to even the score and then some. Long story short, I cloned Altamura's laptop hard drive and gave it to them.
What? How could...
No, I encrypted it, just well enough that it's gonna take Taranay a couple of days.
We need to make this go away. Any ideas?
Oh, phew. I actually have a plan. I know where Pavoni's crew is staying. It's this hole-in-the-wall apartment hotel. I was gonna sneak in, fry Taranay's laptop with a taser, then wipe it and the hard drive with a magnet.
That's your plan? You, sneaking in there.
That's all we've got. Please, Celia, I'll owe you one.
I still think Altamura...
No, please, I can't risk getting kicked out.
Christ, fine. For now, at least. So, where should we start?
You just tell me when you're ready, and we'll go pay him a visit. Are we leaving?
Let's roll.
Sick. Right, I know where we can get a taser. Damn, looks like they're home. We need to get them out of there somehow.
Yeah, I'm good, but not sneak through a well-lit room full of people good. How about some sort of physical distraction? Fire alarm? No, everyone would just crowd the hallways.
Hold on, I have an idea. Look down there.
A construction yard? Handy. We can use that ladder to get to the balcony. Should be easy enough to get past the workers.
Yeah, and here's the idea. You should find three-phase power in there, easy, like high voltage. Let's just fry the hotel wiring and fuses with that and leave them in the dark.
Here we go. Although, I'm wondering...
Yeah?
Doesn't a power spike take out the laptop?
Nah, that's what the fuses are for.
Damn. So, find high voltage, fry the building, climb in through the balcony. Check. You, keep an eye out.
Yes, ma'am.
I can crank this generator up. The voltage spike should be enough to blow some fuses. Cranking up the power. Whoa! The generator's now back down to lower voltage.
What happened? It's the generator again. I will sort it out before we all fry.
Jesus, one of these days I'm gonna strangle that stronzo.
Hey, some good news.
What?
I decrypted the first files. There's
Done and still alive.
That thing will kill us all. Overheating a piece of junk. If we don't get a new one, I leave. The boss can play with his own life.
Everything all right?
Godspeed, blood.
Here goes. That should do it. The generator's now back down to lower voltage. I'm heading up. Keep an eye out in case they return.
I'll do my best.
Okay, I'm heading in.
Remember, find that...
Yeah. Find the laptop, tase it, and wipe the hard drives with a magnet. Now shut up, I'm going in.
They're back already. Tarane? Hello? Were I dreaming? Hello, Pavoni? I know I heard something. Anyone?
Okay, let's see. And done. The laptop is toast and the hard drives are wiped. Wait, what's that? Oh shit, they're back.
Cazzo, what now?
just another fuse. The elevator's out too.
Isn't that great? But Pavone, as I was saying, any more circus tricks to make you look good, and I'm out. And before I leave, I got you.
Shut your mouth, Orso, or I'll shut it for you.
I'd like to see you try, turd.
Now, for those who are interested to get paid, Tarane has found a fresh opportunity in London.
Hey, airport's flying.
I know, Goffredo, but I trust we've had enough of trains, yes?
And there's tax-free shopping at the airport. I need new headphones.
The train, what foolishness was that?
What?
I do not agree with Orso about many things, but he is right about you.
Without Altamura, it would have been the heist of the decade, in all the papers.
We are here to make money, not headlines, right?
I know I am.
What is this? Am I alone here? Look, once Orso gets his head out of his ass, we will go through this like professionals.
Okay, if you need me, I'll be at the computer.
Unbelievable.
This time, can you please try to control yourself and not mess everything up?
And when have I messed anything up?
We did so damn well at the station and on the train.
Well, you're blaming me for those. It was me who messed up, huh?
Who else?
Oh, fuck your mother.
English, damn it! I said my Italian isn't so good.
You come to Italy to work. Learn Italian.
Vavela be khoda.
Blah, blah.
Do you smell smoke?
Only my cigar.
I'm coming back. I don't think they spotted me.
It looks like they're plenty agitated, though. I guess they found the laptop.
Oh, hell, that psycho is coming down here.
Keep your head down, fam.
You okay, fam?
Yeah. Thanks for the warning, though.
I can't see through walls, can I? Let's just go before anyone spots us. Uh-oh. Okay, doesn't look too bad.
They can handle it. Let's get the hell out of here. Breathing easier now?
Like you wouldn't believe. I owe you every pint in the world right now.
Don't worry about it. Everyone fucks up sometimes. I should know.
Yeah?
I'll tell you sometime. Over a pint that you've bought.
You got it.
You two seem to be in good spirit.
Well, we're in good company, right?
Splendid, splendid. I'll get the table ready now. Yes, Celia?
Oh, this smells awesome. Is dinner ready?
Almost. If you have something to do, there's still a little time.
Nope, I'm done. I'll just sit down and chill for a bit.
All right. Does everyone have their vermouth? Here it is to a heist well done. And now, a few words about the job as we enjoy our aperitivi. There was a little bit of friction with casing the station, but nothing serious. Still, room for improvement. As for the poor station master, I do not condone unnecessary violence. We're thieves, not thugs.
It was.
No. If you want to work that way, go talk to Pavoni. He does not mind beating up old people. It was a bold decision from Celia to pursue the loot, although we had given up on it. And it paid off beautifully.
So, what's next?
Next, we eat. Then we will rest. But in a few weeks' time, we will be off to London. We have a rather unusual heist coming up. In addition to making money, we could also do some good. Now, salute!
Let's just look at what we have so far. Your boss, Conrad Paulson, sent you to Italy to find Redmond, who you believe to be one Casimiro Pavoni?
I guess, yeah.
And this Pavoni was responsible for the Alpine Express heist as well as the incidents leading up to it.
Yes, damn it, we've been over this.
Right. There is certainly some food for thought here.
I think we've fed her enough for now. Now, just extract yourself. I'll be waiting with Foxley here if something goes south.
Yeah, you know, I think we're done here.
Actually, I do still have some questions.
Okay, just one more, because I'm feeling nice.
Why shouldn't I just let Homeland Security continue from here?
Because you don't have shit. All you've done is leached off my work here.
That is hardly appropriate.
You know what? I think it is. Also, I think I'm going to be out of here now. My ride's waiting.
I do think you were right. We're done here. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah? Great. Bye-bye now.
I will be in touch. You can tell Mr. Paulson. Damn it.
Ah, there you are.
Finally, yeah. That was exhausting.
Don't underestimate Akita. If she gets her teeth in you, she's not letting go.
I kinda noticed that.
You did good, though. This should give us some room to breathe. Now let's get you out of here. You need some downtime before London.
Amen to that. London is gonna be something special.
Oh, I know it will.
So, this is it, huh? Quite a step away from the villa.
Indeed it is. Come on in. There is someone here you might want to meet.
Okay.
Hello, C.
Don't take this the wrong way, but how the hell are you here already? I thought you'd be taking the same flight tomorrow. And you were totally still at home when I called you from the airport.
Thanks to our inquisitive mutual acquaintance, I had to take a private jet.
Had to, huh?
Well, gotta take the bad with the good.
All right, let us get into business, planning the next heist. All right, this job is going to be a bit different. We have the chance to do something good. And also, obviously, to make some money. This will be the most complex of our heists so far. We will go through the whole thing right now. I do not expect you to remember all of this in one go, so don't worry. We will get back to the specifics later. The mark is Humbert St. John, a hedge fund manager and a pharmaceutical company CEO. One of his signature moves is acquiring rights to drugs and raising their price 100-fold. I was contacted by a patient advocacy group for a rare bone disease, to whom St. John did just that. They are paying us to make St. John release an essential drug whose price he raised from $80 to almost $1,000.
So what? We break in some lab and steal the formula or whatever to make the drug?
It is not quite that simple. The composition of the drug is actually known. It is an old patented osteoporosis drug called Protelvia. Since the patent has not expired, nobody can make a generic version of it.
So, what then?
Let's just kidnap the guy and threaten to kick his ass if he doesn't comply.
And what happens then? He'll just up his security. A guy like that can afford it.
Hanjay is right. He can even turn such a threat into a PR win.
Okay, what's our in?
We hit him where it hurts.
Wait, I got it. His hedge fund.
Correct. We will take his money hostage. Then, we will make him sign off the rights to the drug, and to make a public announcement about it.
This isn't really my field, but isn't that money tied in investments?
You're correct. The hedge fund capital is tied in investments, so he's not lying in his account. We need to get him to liquidate a part of it to invest it in something else.
And you lost me.
Okay, we'll need a honeypot company for him to invest in, which requires liquidating some of his investments. We need to get an access to his account, transfer the money offshore, and squeeze him like that. Thing is, though, the bank will flag such a large transfer, so we'll need to hack their system as well. Or so I imagine, you know?
What the hell was that, Chip?
Surprisingly, you're absolutely correct, Chip.
I think you need someone a lot more white-collar for this one.
No, as it happens, you are the perfect team for this. There are 3 parts in this job. First, we need to attend St. John's investor event and tip him about the company. We will also scout the location and prepare for the intrusion later. Then, we infiltrate the bank and their computer systems and modify them so the transfer does not get flagged. Finally, we break into St. John's office to make the transfer from his dedicated terminal and invite him in.
What is the honeypot company?
It is an upcoming biotechnology company called Amrita. They claim they have reversed something called telomere clocks, which means incredible longevity. St. John deals only in private companies with less regulation, and Amrita mysteriously canceled their IPO.
With a little help and sophisticated persuasion.
Now, about the security. Here are the building and electrical plans. Over to you, Chip.
Right, okay. There are motion detectors in the office, yeah? Check them out at the party. You need to go up with 2 elevators that have electronic locks, yeah? The employees have key fobs that work as electronic keys, so you need a couple of those.
I'll just pick a few pockets. Can do. One thing bugs me. A lot hinges on St. John investing in Amrita. How do we know he'll bite?
Nothing in this life is certain. However, it is exactly the kind of business he invests in. He has a reputation of having a Midas touch with risky up-and-coming companies like this.
How much are we borrowing from St. John exactly?
Around 70 million pounds.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
Why not keep it, yeah?
Well, if you keep it, St. John has no choice but to report the theft and the extortion.
When this is over, he has seen some of our faces, so he would put us at risk. Of course we have expenses, and we will need compensation for our time, which he will be happy to pay.
Why wouldn't St. John just turn us into the authorities afterwards?
Risking it becoming public someone just stole all the investor money from him?
Good point. All right, got what I need. Apart from the extensive knowledge of investing I'll need. I'll wing it.
Redmond and I have prepared a crash course. Come see me when you're ready to start. Yes, Celia?
All right, I'm ready to go.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm ready.
We have 3 hours before we need to go. We will use it to impart the basic knowledge of investing to you.
Oh, joy. Here we are. Blech. This is so not my crowd.
You've got this. Julia Prescott, a cocky young investor, and her business associate, Rupert Ward.
Keep an eye out for security systems. Good luck, Celia.
Hello there. You probably know me. I run the Akbites.
Got some high-end motion detectors and cameras here.
Get off work, gorgeous. We could get off together, you and me.
Come on in, sir. Good evening, Miss...
Prescott. Julia Prescott.
Great, you can call me Miriam. Do you live in London or...
No, I'm based in New York.
You're an investor, right? May I ask what kind of business you're interested in?
Biotechnology, laboratories, and stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ah, there she is. My partner in crime.
Yes, there you are too.
Have a good time.
Now that we're both here, let's see what we need. Oh, Damiano, do you mind me taking point on this?
Not at all. You're the boots on the ground, so to say. I will listen in and comment if needed.
All right. We need 2 key fobs to get you and your teammate through the security gates down.
Got Mr. Allerton's key fob.
Got the other one.
Oh, Dudley. You've dug yourself up from your hole for a change.
Yeah, that I did.
Shouldn't you be downstairs and busy? The sprint ends tomorrow, you know.
Oh, are you serious?
No, I'm messing with you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a night of opportunities. The opportunities to make money, of course. I am Humbert St. John, and I'm here to tell you how Humbert St. John Capital Management can assist you. You are all people on top of your game in various industries, from investors to scientists. Eat, drink, and mingle and get to know each other, and then come and see me, and we'll talk. Your hostess today is the beautiful Miriam over there. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask her. Enjoy. Enjoy!
All right, we now have both of the key fobs. The next step is to get St. John to invest in Amrita.
Party hostess must have a key fob to this floor.
Your call. She's not a priority, so don't take unnecessary risks.
Ugh, this is a view to kill for. Hello. There's a ladder from a lower floor to the terrace here. A handy option for when we come back. Yoink. Got the employee key right here.
Well done, Celia.
Aw, this nerdy guy looks a bit out of his element. I can sympathize. There he is, Humbert St. John. Final mark of the job.
So good to see you all again. Great that you could make it.
Been far too long, for sure.
Well, we do email twice a week.
Really, Emil? Do tell me when you can share a cigar via email.
Oh, hell, I have half an hour before they've drunk their inhibitions away, such as they are. Cocky little children who think they're hot shit for making a few million from a tech startup. They just pounce you starting to pitch something or other in mid-sentence.
Ah, there used to be more respect.
For sure.
Oh, guys. Are you actually trying to sound like every crap mob film out there?
Hello, I'm Julia Prescott. Could I have a moment of your time?
Case in point.
We're having a private conversation, thank you.
You don't just walk up to a guy of St. John's caliber. He eats junior investors for breakfast.
No pressure.
It's not as bad as it sounds. We just need to get an introduction. One of his friends would be a good bet.
Going for the woman of the group.
Are you sure, Celia? You don't know anything about her.
That's a good point. Going for the white guy.
Are you sure, Celia? You don't know anything about him.
I'll wing it.
Piers, hello. How is the good doctor enjoying himself tonight?
Oh, hello, Miriam. Having a great time, thanks. Had to be a bit cruel just now, though.
Oh?
Yeah, I met with some bright-eyed biotech startup people. Flashy concept, horrible research, unrealistic valuation, you know. Gutted their concept to pieces. Am I a horrible person for liking it? You know, that slapped puppy expression?
You still did them a favor, though.
Hey, please, I just need 5 minutes of Mr. St. John's time, okay?
Okay, but he's a busy man with a full schedule. Pitch me.
I have a hot biotech startup about to blow up big time. They are sitting on a breakthrough in genetics which will literally change everyone's lives.
Oh my god, are you talking about Amrita? The immortality hoax outfit? You are! That's hilarious! The only thing their breakthrough is good for is getting cancer, if even that. Thanks for the laugh, but we won't be bothering St. John with this.
That was disappointing. Come to St. John and follow my lead. I'll improvise.
There she is.
Miss Prescott, was it?
Yes, so glad to meet you.
So, like I was saying, you can get in on the ground floor here. I'll consult for you before my book comes out.
What do you think of this Neo-Fordian office management strategy, Miss Prescott?
Work harder, not smarter. More hours is more productivity. Hey, it made Ford an empire.
That's idiotic. You can't run an office like it's the factory floor.
Hey!
Enjoy the party, Mr. Ward. I'll continue with Miss Prescott from here.
Well, goddamn.
Sorry about that, but overconfident men in suits get audiences with the men that matter.
I appreciate your strategy, Miss Prescott. So what are you selling?
Amrita. It's a small biotech company on the verge of going big. Very big.
Yes, the canceled IPO. Seems to me they are protecting their golden egg. What's the projected valuation on that again? Say in 5 years?
Tell him 60, blood.
Oh, yeah. 60 billion.
60 billion? Well, you have to think big. One last question. Why bring this to me?
Isn't it obvious? I'm thinking of a finder's fee. I scratch your back. They're looking for 70, but I can't swing that. Yet.
70 million? Give your card to Miriam. If this pans out, let's see about that back of yours. Good evening, Miss Prescott.
And he's hooked.
That was smooth, Celia.
Oh, Jesus. Give me a paper bag with a bottle of whiskey in it.
Okay, perfect. We got everything we came in for.
Good job. Let us meet back at the HQ.
I have received confirmation that St. John has started liquidating some of the other investments. This means we really got him. We also have access to the building thanks to the key fobs we stole.
I'll scale a skyscraper anytime. Just don't make me try and bullshit finance to professionals again.
Good job. But now onwards. If we try to move all that money out of St. John's account, the bank will flag it for review. To prevent this, we must disable that feature from Sutton & Bosch's financials computer system. To do this, we first identify the investment manager handling St. John's fund.
You stake the place out, observe for a while?
While a fine idea, no. There is a slightly convoluted but inventive trick that we can use. We infiltrate the bank's document archive and cover the handle of St. John's locker with a fluorescent dye. When the managers fetch their files for the daily meeting, St. John's will get dye on his hands. We will then use an ultraviolet lamp to inspect the things that the managers touch and voila.
Is that really the easiest way to do this? I mean, damn.
This is tested and true. We are on the clock, and we simply do not have time for extensive research.
The lockers don't have customers' names on them, yeah? We need St. John's customer ID. It's not a big secret, innit? You can find it in the teller's terminal in the lobby. Sneak and hack, yeah? You also need to pilfer the two-step authenticator from the manager. We need it to get into the terminal. Last, you'll just need to get your mitts on the manager's computer, and that's it.
Do not worry, Celia. We will keep you posted via radio, step by step. Chip will get to do some field work for a change. He will come with you.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Raw, what'd you take me for?
Yes, Celia?
All right, I'm ready to go.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, people. Let us get ready. Let's take this step by step. First, you need St. John's customer ID. Chip has been exploring this problem, so you should ask him about it.
How are the kids?
Oh, they're fine. Doing well at school.
Hello.
Good day, how may I help you?
I'm interested in what services you offer for investors, in general.
Oh, plenty.
Could I... Oh, my phone. I have to reply to this message. Back in a bit. All right, talk to me.
We need access to the computer of one of the loan officers or account representatives over there. Here's a USB stick with a rat that gives me remote access to the computer.
Check.
Does this day never end?
Tell me about it.
There's an employee keycard here. Might be useful.
How are the kids?
Oh, they're fine. Doing well at school.
Any lunch plans?
No, haven't thought about it yet.
How many vacation time coming up?
I have a week off next month. Yay.
Does this day never end?
Tell me about it.
How are the kids?
Oh, they're fine. Doing well at school.
The USB stick is in.
Let's give the rat a sec to work. Got it! The customer ID of St. John is 457845T.
Good job. Next, we need to figure out which of the senior investment managers is handling St. John's business. The entrance to the document archive is at the back of the lobby. The investment managers hold their daily meetings soon, and for that, they will fetch their customer documents. Get access to the archive and cover the locker with the ultraviolet dye. Chip brought the dye.
There you go. Just spray the dye on the handle.
How many vacation time coming up?
I have a week off next month. Yay.
Hello. Where were we?
Hello again. I was telling you about our...
Oh, it's my phone again. One of those weeks, you know. Back in the archive.
Good. Now search for St. John's locker. The ID should be on the door.
All right, looking now. Nope, wrong ID.
Someone's coming to the archive. Get to cover.
Oh, they're fine. Doing well at school.
How are the kids?
Oh, they're fine. Doing well at school.
Hello. Where were we?
Hello again. I was telling you about our...
Oh, it's my phone again. One of those weeks, you know. Customer ID 457845T. Got it. This is St. John's locker. Applying the dye. And done.
Sick! Now get out of there! The managers are coming in. Use the other exit.
Now, we need to wait for the meeting to be over.
Finally, they're coming out.
If everything went well, the person who handles St. John's account has dye in his or her hands. Keep track of them, and see if they touch anything.
You have the UV light, huh? Check the things they touch with it. If it shines, that's our man.
I've got a senior investment manager, Benedict Hogarth, here. Don't know yet if he's our guy. Looks like Hogarth's our guy.
Time to pick some pockets then.
You need to jerk Hogarth's two-step authenticator fob. We need it to get into his computer, yeah? The staff is required to carry them
On the person at all times, so get close and personal.
Good. Now for the last part. You need to get to Mr. Hogarth's computer.
That can be tricky. There's a security guard standing right in front of the door.
Can you create a distraction?
I have a crazy idea. Crazy awesome, that is. The bank has the building controls in their network, HVAC and such, but also the controls of that big-ass globe on the ceiling. I think I could speed it up. That would sure get the staff's attention.
That'll do it. Go for it.
Are you sure about this?
Wait and see, Bloods. Say when. All right. Okay, it's spinning faster. I can't slow it down.
Chip.
Oh shit, it's gonna... Ah!
Chip!
What is happening? Is everybody all right?
The whole globe fell.
Ha! I'm all right. It didn't hit anybody. That was sick.
Do not panic!
All right, here we go. Ready to hack this thing. Chip, can you help me get past the login?
Sure, fam. Cheers, I'm in the system. Wait a sec. Got it. The transfer will go through.
Great job, everybody.
Oh shit. Lots of chatter on the police radio. We have cops incoming. Worse, they don't think it was an accident.
They're here already. The closest station is right around the corner. The building should be evacuated, so I suspect you will be taken in for questioning. We can't have that.
I slipped out with the herd.
Get out safely, Celia.
Yes, Celia?
I'm starving. Let's get the planning part done so we can get to the dinner part of the day.
Have you done everything you need to? We will leave right after the dinner.
I'm ready.
We are almost there. Now for this one last hurdle, and we are done. Celia, you need to get to St. John's office on the top floor of the skyscraper.
We have the key fobs that will give you the access to some of the elevators.
The elevator that goes to the floor where the investor party was is not an option. The security's too heavy. St. John's private office is on the top floor, right? I didn't see any obvious way to get there.
Here's the thing. St. John has a hidden private elevator, well posh. It goes up to his office from a lower floor. There's an architecture firm on the second floor that designed the building. They should have the blueprints. Also, there are gonna be employees in some of the offices. Locked doors as well. But that's why we have Sonia, yeah?
I can come with, but you know sneaking around isn't really my thing.
Altamora won't let me take out the security, but I can assist otherwise.
Sonia, come with. I'll handle the sneaking. You handle the locks. What happens when I'm in the office and I've done the transfer?
I'll tell St. John to check the company account balance and escort him up.
All right, that wraps it up. Redmond has some last-minute preparations to do. But the rest of us, the dinner is served. Now, I did not have the means or materials that I have in Italy, but I hope you will find this acceptable.
Wow, acceptable doesn't begin to cover this. Oh, man.
A shame Redmond couldn't be here.
Where is he anyway?
Getting ready to bring St. John in. Anyway, what are we having?
We'll be starting off with some cacciatorini salami, mortadella sausage, and tomino. As well as gorgonzola cheese with olives, of course. For the primo, there is a rich agnolotti with some white truffle I was lucky to find. The secondo is brasato al barolo, served in a sauce of its own thickened juices. And for dessert, I find this excellent artisanal...
Damiano.
What do you want, Casimiro?
All of it. The money, the plan. You have stolen everything.
Just wait a goddamn...
Quiet.
Grown-ups are talking.
Yes, children, lead us. Sonia, our gear is in the van. Celia, the plans are on my laptop. Go!
Hey, Ugly. We have business.
Go! I'll keep Orso busy. Celia, get my laptop.
I'm going to end you and your goddamn team.
That remains to be seen.
Where did you go? Here is money.
Give me the plans and the money, now!
No, I will not give you anything.
Time after time.
Look in the mirror, Casimiro.
I'm going to end you and your goddamn team.
Angie, get up.
I have the laptop. Tackle him, Hanjay!
With Flutter.
Give me the plans and the money, now!
Tackle him, Hanjay!
I'm done.
the mirror, Casimiro.
Tackle him, Anjay!
I'm going to end you and your goddamn team.
That remains to be seen.
You better run, little man.
I once met 4 men on a dark street in Rome. They told me the same thing. In the end, one ran. The other 3 had to be carried.
Little shit!
I got the laptop. Let's go.
No!
Skulk back to your sad little life, Casimiro.
Come on, people. We need to get out of here. Shit, I think we hit something.
The river is full of garbage.
Everyone okay? What happened?
Also took a bath. Hope it is a very wrong one.
Pavoni will not return. Is finished.
Okay. Oh, shame about the dinner.
I called Redmond on the way. I'll bring Chinese.
Delightful.
What about the job?
We still have all the gear in the van, so...
So we're good to go?
That sounds like it, yes. Nothing has changed. We will proceed as planned.
Okay, I'm on the 54th floor. The key fobs worked for the elevators, but now it'll get interesting. St. John's office is a couple of floors up. I have to figure out how to get there.
Okie dokie. What do I do?
Just wait here a moment while I do my thing.
Them tossers upgraded their systems. I can see where their elevators go, though, yeah?
probably make the security think I work here. The employees will know their own. This looks like a software company. There's still people working here. Cracking this card reader would take too long. We need a key card. Okay, I have the key card for the door in the elevator.
Come let me through then.
And here you go.
Great, let's go.
Yes! The security guy's card worked for the elevator.
I don't think you're supposed to be here.
This looks like the architect's office. Let's see if we can find the building plans that show where St. John's private elevator is.
Okay, I'll get rummaging here. Why don't you check out the office there?
Hey, there's an elevator coming up.
Nothing useful here. Nothing useful here. Looks like the building plans. Let's see how to access St. John's office. Ha. St. John's hidden elevator is where the party was. It's on the other side of the photo studio.
I'm not coming out of here until the rent-a-cop leaves. Okay, I think the guard is gone. Oh, hello.
Found anything useful?
Yeah, electrical plans. I might know how to disable St. John's elevator security systems. But lead on. Now, this is a tricky one. I have to open the casing. Done.
There's a whole lot of light and noise ahead.
There's a photo studio in this floor. The good thing is, they don't know you don't belong here.
I can take care of the lights. Just find me a junction box.
That can't be the only way up, though. I got the crew crew badge. Ready to go in. This looks like an electric junction.
I can mess the lights up for this floor if you want to.
Sonia, fry the lights.
Waiting for signal. Boom. Huh. I guess I can sneak around now as well.
Good job.
Go see what's wrong with the lights. Everyone else, take 5.
Hey, I said no.
Here you go.
The maintenance panel should be somewhere to your left. Can you see the access panel?
I think so.
Great. Now get me over there so I can mess up the alarm systems. Moving.
And done.
Here's your express elevator to St. John's private office, ma'am.
Okay, I'm below St. John's office. If the building plans were right, the elevator should be thereabouts.
Hey fam, you're getting company. There's an elevator coming up. Make yourself scarce, yeah?
Crap, I didn't think they'd patrol here. This is it. I'm in St. John's office. I can see his terminal.
Wonderful. Well done, Celia.
Okay, let's bring it home. I have eyes on St. John. Tell me when the transfer's done.
A little private museum here, focusing on fallen empires. That's appropriate.
I understand St. John fattened his collection from the looting of Baghdad.
Classy guy. And done. That's 70 million pounds transferred to an offshore account.
Or your own account?
Can't say I wasn't tempted. Conrad, extend an invitation to our very special guest.
Get ready, C. I suspect we'll be arriving shortly.
After you.
Hey there, Humbirds.
You have exactly 10 seconds to explain what the bloody hell is going on here.
I thought I'd save the big reveal for you, see? It's your show, after all.
Thanks. So, Mr. St. John, I'm sure you've noticed the sorry state of your investment account. Don't worry, though, since we can return that money to you at the push of a button, right after you do a little something for us first.
Why should I do anything but call the police?
You could do that, but do you think you'd like this to go public, though? Yeah, kind of figured that.
What do you want?
You come have a seat right here, okay? All we want is for you to give your lawyer and publicist both a call. Tell them you're transferring all the rights to Bertelvia to this patient advocacy group, free of charge.
Bertelvia? This? All this is just about that damn drug?
Yeah, afraid so, pal. Sometimes when you're a prick, the universe can prick you right back.
And if I make this call, you will return the money. All of it. Tonight?
There is, of course, a handling fee, a couple of million to cover expenses.
Just consider it asshole tax, Humbert.
What is to stop me from hunting you down like the dogs you are afterwards?
And then this whole huge mess will somehow make the headlines.
Devon, I need you to draft some papers for me.
A toast to a job well done.
Cheers!
Salute.
To us.
To the life!
May it be long and profitable. Thank you, everyone. Celia, I need a word. Let me know once you're done with the others.
Hey, Damiano.
Yes?
Thanks for putting up with me these past months. I've learned a lot from you and the team.
I'm happy to hear it. You still have some lessons ahead of you, but I've done what I can.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best with Redmond.
Yeah, he's, used to my bullshit. So, guys, just wanted to say it's been really...
Real?
Your generation really did lose a poet in you, Chip.
I know. Bloody tragedy is what it is.
What I meant to say was that we've had our moments. Some good, some otherwise. But in the end, it's been a hell of a ride, and I want to say thanks to all of you for that.
I've had worse.
Thank you as well.
But, anyway, it's been a good laugh, and even if I might not stick with the life, keep in touch, fam.
You got it.
All right, let's take this aside.
So, what's up?
I spoke with Walker earlier, let him know the debt's been paid.
Walker, that crazy plan guy from back in the day?
Yep. See, he didn't just retire. He took a rap for me and James. Did time. Never asked for anything in return, before now.
Wow, that's a favor well spent.
Yeah, helped a lot of people. Now then, as for your performance...
Yeah, I know this wasn't perfect.
And yet, here we are. You did good with the grand finale. No one can take that away from you.
Not even Master Thief Redmond?
Not even Master Thief Redmond. And, to show my trust in you...
Are those plane tickets? Those are plane tickets. Those better be back to the US. Do you hear me?
Well...
We're going where?
Plan, prepare, fact, foresight, choices, triggers, the who, the why, observe, control, finesse, anticipate, plan, prepare.
So you only went and pulled it off?
Yep. Had a little help, of course.
Yeah, that chick of yours, Celia, right?
She might take exception to being called that, friend.
Feisty, huh?
Well, damn right.
That's good. So, now that you've humiliated a financial giant for an old man in a wheelchair, what's next?
There's some unfinished business in Berlin, but after that, haven't really decided yet.
Not thinking of quitting, are you?
Even if I do, I got a feeling there'll still be a Redmond out there.
I like the sound of that. To legacies, then.
To legacies, old man.